Hello, welcome to ZMBposts, the channel which brings you historical, literary and political content. Today I'm going to be talking about the UK government in a video titled Warring Parties. And it's two warring parties, the Conservatives and Labour. For anyone who doesn't know, they're the two largest parties in the country, and obviously both are looking to win the election in 2 years' time. Now, in my opinion, the stereotype of the government being a squabbling mess who don't do anything but argue amongst themselves is right now, more than ever, unfortunately, closer to the truth. A strong example of this inability to cooperate is with the referendum which will allow British citizens to vote on whether to stay in the EU. This was won 304 votes to nil, which is an overwhelming majority. Irrespective of whether you agree with remaining in the EU or not, surely you cannot argue against the fact that the people can vote on the issue, rather than it being decided for us by bumbling MPs in Westminster. However, what was Labour's stance on this? Well, all but 6 of Labour's 258 seats, less than 2%, abstained. In my personal opinion, this is an absolute disgrace. The two big parties are so far up their own flipping arses that they can't even vote with each other for the good of the country. Don't forget, this is one of Labour's own policies. And it's not as if Conservatives and Labour differ so much on policies. They're not like some extreme left-wing and right-wing parties who have completely differing views. They're both central and only have small differences in policies. And when I say small, I mean in most areas policies are worded differently or have a different method, but in reality have the same result. They're not even voting for one of their own policies because it has been put forward by the Conservatives. They're bouting partners, or they're sparring partners, you could say. Now, bear with me. This isn't solely aimed at Labour. If the situation was reversed, I believe the Conservatives would do exactly the same thing. They're so stupid they can't even think of the country. So the two biggest and most powerful parties in the UK are so intent on securing their own petty ambitions, which are ultimately extremely similar, and scoring scathing blows on the other party, that they can't even vote together for the good of the country, the good of our country. And to the 6 Labour MPs, dubbed by the media as renegades, who voted with the Conservatives, I applaud you. At least there are some MPs who see further than their own party's huge nose and can actually think of the country before doggedly catfighting with the other party at the smallest opportunity, for no reason, with no political grounding other than to assert their own authority, their own petty, small, infantile authority. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Do remember, this is my own personal opinion, and think on the right to free speech if you're thinking of pressing the dislike button. This is ZMBposts. Ignorance does not mean innocence. Welcome to the world we live in. Signing out.